Dog, a cute little family-friendly film about a soldier who has returned home and needs to recover from PTSD. Not just a dog. I mean, it does cover that kind of stuff, like maybe the really little ones may focus on the puppy dog more than anything else, and I mean, there is a couple scenes that may go over the little ones' heads, but for the most part, this is family friendly. It's definitely a PG film. The older kids may think they're getting away with something if you let them watch it. And yeah, I know no one watches these stupid movie reviews of mine, so who cares? Tatum was fine. He's never met a real shitty actor. He's not like some horrible one. Like, he definitely knows how to act. And it was a nice little story, but the dog was nice to watch and had some funny moments and cute little how the two learned to trust each other and made each other whole. And I give it a B. The next movie, The Electric Life of Louis Swan. This movie was pretty boring, if I have to admit it. I liked the cats. The acting in it was fine. Like, no one did a horrible job. It was just very slow and very boring. Of course, the subject matter was about a guy who went crazy because he had to support his biddies. His sisters never got married. If he's the man of the house and it's his fault and everything, since they're annoying the shit out of you, find the worst pieces of shit guys who are available. Like, put out an ad. Who wants to bang my sister? And boom, hey, I'm marrying off to this guy. Get him out of your hair. Find them husbands. Apparently, Crazy ran in his family because both he and his little sister went nutso. He was a little nuts to begin with because he thought electricity could, make cats stand on their hind legs and talk like humans and evolve and shit like that. If you want to watch the kitty parts, you can fast forward and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's probably other people that would love this movie or whatever. I mean, on Letterboxd, or whatever the fuck you want to call this movie app thing, it had a 3.6. So it obviously has its artsy people that love it. People that can sit through and watch those boring Criterion films. You might enjoy this movie. Uncharted, the last of the 3 movies that I saw new that I'm not going to bother making a whole video for because nobody gives a fuck about this channel. Hell, I barely do. There's nobody here and I'm bored, so why not? Also, I can't talk about these movies that much because unless the movie's like a real shitty film or really, really good, I can't spend 10, 20, 30 minutes talking about it. I can spend 5, 6 max. And that's if I'm pushing it. It's like, hell, these last 2 movies, it was only 3 minutes and 44 seconds, 45, 46. You get the point. Uncharted, a decent enough action film that you have to just suspend your disbelief for a little bit, especially towards the end. Because, yeah, there are some times where they'd be dead. The stuff would break a million times. I mean, it's a fun little ride. And it's definitely something that if it's on TV, you can throw on for background noise. Or for, buying it if it's on Black Friday for $5. Same thing with Dog. If I find it for $5 on Black Friday, I'll buy it. Or, now with inflation, it would be, it's I don't know, $7.99 on Black Friday. Under 10. And I give it a B. Thanks for watching, even though nobody did, I can guarantee it. And have a good one, because nobody watches these movie reviews. Literally. The views are just people who, scroll past on YouTube, because if you're scrolling... Whoops. Oh, fuck it. No one watches these things. If you're scrolling on YouTube, and a video starts playing, that counts as a view on a little counter thing. But on the Studio app, it doesn't count. So it gives you... So it says you have 0 views, but on YouTube it says you have 10 views. And it says, oh, 2 seconds of your video is watched by 10 people. Great. So, no one watches these things except for me on that other channel that I have, and I click the like on it. So, who gives a fuck? I can just say what I want. The music for Uncharted was pretty good. I think that guy also did like Rogue One and a couple other things. The music for The Electric Life of Louis Wan. I don't remember it. It was not memorable. I think it was like, if I'm going to be honest, I fell asleep, like, I think twice during the Louis Wan movie. I just think it's like stereotypical England movie. Like, period piece English music, if you can think of that. Dog, it was just other people's music. It wasn't a score, it was a soundtrack. Was it horrible? That. Let's see, what was that other movie I watched? I gotta make it. Oh, American Underdog. A fine little sports film. I did not know that it was going to be that there was a arena football. But in this movie, I figured it out. It's a nice little true story movie about never give up on your dreams, which is bad for some people because you really should give up on your dreams. You should wake up, realize you're not going to do anything for your life, and just get a job that pays well enough that you won't die of starvation, and you'll be able to live comfortably. In other words, you have a roof over your head for the area you live in. If you live in a too expensive an area, move somewhere else. You may be bored out of your fucking mind, but you'll have a roof over your head. And this guy did that. I mean, it did a good job of also addressing just how dangerous it is to follow your dreams when your dreams are telling you, wake up. Because, the guy, his family starts going into, they need money, so he goes and gets a real job. Chase your dreams, but have a real job. Have a normal path to follow. At the end of the movie, to give actual footage. And I mentioned it for the other films, the soundtrack was fine. It was an actual score. I mean, they did have country music in it. So I know some people instantly go, Wee! And all that shit, because, they're stupid. They listen to Family Guy or to jokes about that kind of stuff, and they follow the memes. Like, because if you can listen to that rap shit, you have no excuse by not wanting to listen to country. Because rap is literally just banging bitches, spanking hoes, cursing, swearing, raping, murdering. I mean, if you're a religious person and you say you hate country music, I mean, I can see if you're, like, anti-religious, like, you really hate religion, like you're a atheist, I can see you hating it. But I've heard people who are, like, big Christians and they go to church and all this shit saying how much I hate country music. They're like, have you ever listened to a lot of it? A lot of it is stuff about God and Jesus and all that. I'd give this movie a C, and yeah, I'll buy it if it's on Black Friday. If it's like Black Friday sale price. Death on the Nile. It's fine. Agatha Christie definitely has a tell. Like 100%, she has a tell. This will spoil anything Agatha Christie writes for the rest of your life if you listen beyond this point. No one watches these videos, so I'll still warn it anyways in case for maybe I might get like 1 or 2 people to watch this thing. Now, if someone gets hurt in the middle of the movie, they're the one who did it. That's it. And then there were none. Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. People who were the main killers, because Murder on the Orient Express, everybody got in on the killing. The person got hurt in the middle. And then there were none, the judge. They died in the middle, and they came back like, nope, he's really the one that did it. He's the one that connects you all. Murder on the Orient Express. The person got hurt in the middle. Even though everybody was the one killing it. But someone was hurt in the middle, and they were like the main one who brought them all together to kill this guy, to get revenge for their families. Death on the Nile. The husband got hurt in the middle. Oh, it turns out he and his ex are actually working together to steal the money from Wonder Woman. I mean, the cinematography for this movie is great. It will look great on 4K, probably. But, you know, if you're watching a movie for cinematography and, like, the music, great. If you're watching it for the story and you know that Agatha Christie's a little hick, I give the film a B, and I might buy it on Black Friday. Nothing great, nothing horrible. Better than a lot of people are giving it credit for. Like, I know a lot of people are bombing on this film, saying how horrible and shitty it is. It's like, it's better than Knives Out. It's like, God, that Knives Out movie was fucking boring. I've seen episodes of NCIS that were more thrilling of a mystery than Knives Out. Well, thanks for the maybe... I'll aim high. Thanks to the 5 people who watched this, and have a good one. Review, and I was going to make multiple different ones. I'm not a fan of the Uncharted video games. I never played them, so I can't talk about that. But I did watch the Nathan Fillion short that they made, and while that one, I do prefer Nathan better as an actor than Holland. You know, he's an actual adult. And the other guy that played the Sully character was better. These guys did fine to me. But as I said, I am not a fan of the video games. So if the fans of the video games are pissed about it, I don't understand why. Because, you know, they'd want someone who actually looks like the game. That is all. Just figured I'd add that in.